Yo, y'all know what time it is. We got donkey diseases out here, the mad cow disease out here, monkey pox out here. Man, it's crazy out here in this world, man. But we standing strong. We doing the best we can. We got to put our mask on. We got to put our hazardous suits on and all this PPE stuff because the donkey community went crazy out here, man. They trying to infect us, bro. They trying to get us on that crazy tip. They don't want us to play these games, man, because they ain't out here playing games. They want us to be just like them, man. They think they're going to punk us, man. I don't know about y'all, bro, but you got to do whatever you got to do to survive out here. The donkeys have went nuts. Donkeys have went nuts. It's been one busy week. And, man, we're going to get down to it. We're going to have some great laughs. We came here to form up like Voltron tonight, man. It's a Friday evening, or it might even be Friday. It still might be like sunshine your way, man. We don't know what part of the spectrum you at. But, we just glad to be in good health. I'm glad everybody's doing okay, man. I'm glad everybody's doing okay out here, man. Shout out to the Chit Chat community, man. Salute the good box. Salute the Rain G4 popping up here early. They ready, man. We about to get it popping, y'all. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Hey, this X, what up? Gang, what up, gamers? What up? Lots to talk about.
It's a lot to go down, baby. I got Spartan 117 back up in here. My man 6 Slaying, the realest one up in here. Yo, check it out, man. I got Ados up in here, Ados X up in here. Y'all know, man, look, we got to stay protected up in here, man. They spreading germs and everything right now, bro. The donkey community has lost their damn minds, bro. They got their YouTubers out here not making no sense. They got the ones that only play games running their mouth. They're coming over the hills like the Get Along gang. Sony's out here being exposed behind the curtains. So with that, man, I'm taking off my mask, taking it off, man. I ain't scared of these donkeys, man. We about to do it, yo. I go by the name of the new legal. Welcome to the X League podcast of extraordinaires, man. I got Spark 117, the realest one, 6 Slayer, and the whole entire Xbox community up in the Chit Chat community, and we ready to go, man. We here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Check it out, man.
Apparently it's stranger than fiction.
I want you to hit up your brothers and sisters, your step brothers and sisters, your first, second, third, fourth, fifth cousins, your aunties and uncles, man, your grandpas, your grandma, your great-grandpa, your great-grandma, their grandkids and their great-grandkids. Get your whole ancestors up in here, man. We don't care what continent you from. We don't care what state, what city, what flag you throw, man. We don't care about your genders. We don't care about your myths. We don't care about what you believe in, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to come out here tonight on Di-RRec Gaming. And for that, people, we are eternally grateful and very humble. So we come with the laughs. Yo, y'all ready, man? I got some mics to throw out here. I'm throwing them out here, them invisible, platinum, golden, green emerald mics, man. Y'all know what the deal is, man. I got one question, y'all. I just got one question.
Who dares summons the boss forth?
Hey, what's up, legal? Hey, what's up, legal? Yo, I got the text, man. Yeah, I'm at work. Yo, I come out like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, man, Gang Trainer's doing a classic. He's at work
Coming in hot.
Yeah. There's a lot of noise. I'm driving right now. That's why.
Let's do it, baby. Come back 10 minutes. We're going to be still on here. Be safe.
Yeah, where's my Philly cheesesteak and fries, man? 15 minutes late.
All right. I'm coming soon, all right?
Be safe, man. I got you. All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. We're gonna bring it in. I just got one question for the panel, man. And we ain't even gonna waste no time. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. What the hell's up with Sony, man, blocking games so we can't play them, man? Y'all have at it, man. I'm putting myself on mute.
Many things, Lord have mercy, many things. I don't know where to even begin, bro. I really do not. Because but to me, it's just like more validation of the things we thought and felt about Sony and their fans from the very beginning, right? The fact that word now is coming out that they're paying publishers and whatnot to keep games off of Game Pass. They're interrogating them, asking, how much they're getting paid, all this other stuff that I would have
it's like they're acting like the housewife. They're acting like wife. How much you got paid? Yeah. Where you been? Who was you with?
They didn't earn none of that money though to be dictated, and I don't even see how that's legal because you're asking about contracts that ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't even see how that's possible. But hey, that's just me. But now that we know this, is it a surprise to anyone? Was it a surprise when they really came out with the evidence, that said
nope,
that they were paying developers, to keep games off of Xbox? Hell no. So I mean, it all fits. But who would have thought that they were really this crappy and desperate?
Me.
Ah.
That's the thing, right? Like these guys failed to give their gamers, platformers, hardcore gamers what they ask for and what they want. And seeing Game Pass succeed, that's just destroying them bits by pieces. And they're feeling it right now. I'm just speechless on why Sony, rather than focusing on their ecosystem platform, getting it back up to where they need to be, they got to start sitting there questioning the developers, Game Pass. For what reason?
I'm not surprised. This is what I mean. We've all spoke on this. This is what they've done since the PlayStation 1. They've been doing this forever. They've been playing that game of why should we go ahead and build it ourselves when we can just pay somebody else for it? And while we're at it, let's go ahead and lock other people out of it so that we can slowly put a little stranglehold and slowly choke them out.
They realize
well, yeah. Since you 117, since you don't understand it, you're so speechless. Let me help you understand. You feel the air. Look, they don't have the money, right? Like as much as we say it, the fans don't want to hear it. Look at how much Microsoft invests to get to where they are right now, right? That's not even counting the $70 billion on the way. Sony would have to invest in games to be in their service, and they don't want to do that. They want to sell their games, right? I mean, that's the way it's always been done, so I don't blame them for that, right? They were the market leader, right? But when Microsoft has to come in, they came in to disrupt it with their service. That's why they don't want to have games on Game Pass, because that's why they never wanted services on their platform to begin with, right? You remember when EA Access came on the scene? They didn't want EA Access. They said that it was not quality or whatever it was. It wasn't quality enough for their fans, right? All it was is they didn't want competition on their platform. They didn't want any other service or anything that could take the attention from their games. So that's why they are blocking games from hitting Game Pass, signing these deals, because it's not that they want to put them in their service. They just don't want Microsoft to have them in their service, because they're not looking to provide their gamers value. They're trying to corner their customers into only being able to play their games. And I don't know if it's just me, but I hear like a scraper.
I hope you realize this Activision deal is coming, and then
turn your PlayStation 5 off. This is an Xbox show. Turn that loud ass PlayStation 5 off.
Say what?
Yeah, somebody got that PlayStation going messing up, scraping on podcast.
Trust me. If you're hearing some humming, that ain't no doggone PlayStation 5. That's my AC. You forget where I'm at. I got to have that. I can't turn this off.
Bro,
if I turn this off,
Texas, man.
Mine is running. I don't hear it.
Question for you, Relis.
South Carolina.
Swamp. It's still 95 degrees and the sun is down. But yeah, 117, bro. That's why, man. Like, look, to put games into the service, they're gonna have to invest, and they don't want to invest more into other people's games because you already got third parties coming in dominating their platform. Sony makes more money selling other people's properties, and they want to change that. They're looking at Nintendo and they want that. And like I said before, Microsoft found a remedy, right? They might not be able to sell 50%, right? But as long as they have a service, something where people are subscribed to year in and year out, they might not want to play this one game, but you got about 10 other games that you're looking for, right, that you might be interested in. That's what Microsoft's going in, because neither one of them have a high enough attach rate. But Sony has too much competition on their platform. They don't want a service. Do you think they want to have a return on a service? They just bought HouseMarque. They need an influx of cash. They're looking to recoup, throwing it in the service, and they can't trick enough people into subscribing to their premium service. That's why they're not looking to build a service, at least not right now. All right, I quit.
I agree with you on that, realist. To me, it just seems like they were dragged into this kicking and screaming. They weren't ready. They weren't ready. They didn't have their Wheaties. They didn't get their cup of milk. They didn't have their vitamins, the Flintstone vitamins. They weren't ready. They were thrown right in the middle of that lion's den and told to fight.
They were cruising off that success of that PlayStation 4. And so there you go. Look, there it is. See, Sony's arrogance, small pockets, and lack of forward thinking is kicking them in their ass. That's it. He summed it up right there.
They saw Microsoft. Yeah, but I was gonna say they saw Microsoft trying, man. Whoever it is, scrape it, man, mute that. But like they saw Microsoft coming, they knew Microsoft would try harder, right? But they didn't see Microsoft going in for 80 billion. That's what they didn't see. So now they have to regroup again, right? So now they have a service, but it ain't gonna ever be up to par because they'll never be able to come up with the money to buy EA or Rockstar.
Yeah, because that service was half-assed, man. It was half-assed. They think about it. When we first saw it, it looked like it was cobbled together with some tape, some ribbon, some wood scraps out in the back. I mean, they just slapped it all together. Forget PlayStation Pass, more like Patchwork Pass.
Yeah, because look before they even bought Bethesda, I said there's no way that Sony can keep up with Microsoft's output, right? Because they had enough studios to bring out a game every quarter. Once they get the ball rolling, they had enough studios. This is before Bethesda, right? Now they have too many games to do one game per quarter, right? And then you add Activision into the mix and you turn those studios loose on other properties as opposed to being support studios. They have too much content, right? One quarter is not going to do. So I expect to see Microsoft boost up what they have as far as marketing is concerned and get more people into the service and raise the awareness, because like right now, as far as I can tell, not a whole lot of people that aren't like hardcore gamers really know about Game Pass yet.
They got to keep pushing that out. They got to stay consistent, keep pushing it out all around the world. It's all about that marketing and campaign push right now for them. As long as they can keep their heads and toes out the waters and just keep on steady, as well as that Activision. I'm really interested once that Activision deal closes on how Sony's gonna be sitting there trying to get them off Game Pass too, right? That is another hit right below their belt as well too. These guys are stuck. You're right. They're stuck. They got no money.
Because you were done. I thought you were done.
No,
I was just saying. Look at the type of games that they. Yeah, he don't want to listen to me. But look, like if you look at what they do, it takes them anywhere from 5 to 7 years to make. How is that going to sustain a service when they can finish those games in a weekend? They're not inclined to do a service. They want to sell those games, and Microsoft is putting them in a position to where eventually, when they start marketing, people say, "Well, why can't Sony do this? Why isn't Sony doing that?" When they look at Microsoft, that's what Microsoft's put them in the corner. See, I don't know if people paid attention because I was listening. I don't know how it came across my algorithm, but Satya Nadella, he said that we're looking to democratize gaming, right? Meaning let people play where they want to play, go where they want to go, vote with their wallets, right? You don't want to have people that have to buy your console or have to buy this. They want the barrier of entry low. And so Sony doesn't want that. But Microsoft is looking to democratize gaming. So I sat around and I thought about what do they really mean by that. See, they're opening it up so that more people can get involved in gaming. And Sony doesn't want that. Sony wants people to buy from their storefront, and they need more of their customers buy their games. So PC, it looks like PC to the rescue with Spider-Man. So, Day One is on the way too. So they're not going to go out of business, but they won't dominate the market anymore. Coming soon.
They should have just
Yeah,
stuck to selling games instead of like mimicking Microsoft. They would have been, every company, every Acura, Honda, same company, different brands. They had to stick to their selling. That's what they're good at. That's what they've been preaching. Even that Jim Ryan on with his little Bluetooth headphones talk about sales, lifetime sales. They should have stuck to that. I think that's a big mistake for putting out the PlayStation services there for them. That really shot them and hurt them as well too. They should.
When
They
you're
should.
facing pressure, 117, you got to do something. And let's be
Yeah.
honest, bro. I told you that attach rate for 120, 130 million consoles is not high enough. You say they're good at selling. They're not good at selling their own properties. They're okay at selling their own properties. Because if you have to rent the IP from Marvel and the most you can sell is 20 million, right? And then half of those were given away or discounted, half are better. Like, I can't call that good. And Sony sees that too. Sony and Microsoft both see what Nintendo is doing over there. And they need more money coming into them because they have to split that. Like, games are 30% when you sell for other people, but you get 100% of it when you sell your own games. Which is why Microsoft has this problem with Apple, right? Apple wants a cut in perpetuity, and that's where the disconnect is.
Yo, you're right. Look at Radiance 9.6. Sony don't want gaming to evolve. They don't want subscriptions to be popular with the mainstream gamers. That's why they spend to sabotage Game Pass and don't bolster their own service. And you know what, man? I'm going to go ahead and say it tonight. This is the main reason why I've never owned a PlayStation. PlayStation been a joke to me since day one, since 1996. And now I'm solidified. Because I told y'all back then what turned me off about Sony was when they were attacking Mario with Crash Bandicoot. And mind you, they wouldn't have cared if Mario got destroyed by Crash Bandicoot and Nintendo vanished away. And the reason why I know this for a fact is because after that onslaught with Crash Bandicoot, Sony attacked Nintendo for being a sellout, for working in the Western market. And it really damaged them. Nintendo had to recover from that. It took them some years to get their people to put confidence back into them because they slandered their culture. This is real stuff. They slandered their culture. Now you see exactly what happened to Sony. The boomerang effect happened to Sony because once Samsung became a giant and it got to where the people started to see Sony now having no choice but to move Western, they called them the same thing. They called them sellouts. See, because the one thing Nintendo didn't do, they didn't try to create their characters to look Western. They were just doing business with the Western market. And you got to understand something like Fireboss was saying. You got to understand the culture over there. They're very sensitive about taking their powers across waters to other countries and things like that. They've always been like that as a culture. So to see Nintendo being the first ones to break through like that was a big deal. Sony used that against them. And so you see Sony now today in that same situation. We saw it slowly integrate itself with Street Fighter V. You saw the backlash when they started changing up those characters right there. That was the beginning of it. And now you see them slowly. They had to finally get out of Japan. They had to get themselves over here to America and set up shop. And now you got Jim Ryan, right? They fired everybody, integrated Jim Ryan over there, boom. Why? Because he has the European face. Same reason why Kazura was the spokesman, because he looked Japanese, but he had a great way of delivering his vocals in English. He understood how to wear that suit. He looked universal. He looked universal for them. Unlike Yoshida's deep and rich into the culture. He speaks predominantly more Japanese. So he can't universally be shown like that because he's more dominant in Japan. So Jim Ryan fits the script for the type of vision that Sony's trying to do. He that's right, he's the talking head. And so What the things that you've seen that before, those were damage effect plans that after Sean Layden, Andrew House, and all them dudes were band-aiding Sony. You see Jim Ryan, he's of the old guard. He tried to carry that torch, but it just backfired on him. The thing about Sony is if it's not them doing it, they're going to talk bad about it, knowing that what they're talking bad about is what's supposed to be happening to impact the gaming communities. They knew Game Pass was great. The problem is they just couldn't do it. They don't have the bank to make Game Pass. So what are you going to do? It's like Really said, what are you going to do? You going to throw your day ones on PlayStation Plus? It's already bad enough. Your community don't even buy games. They're yapping about exclusives. They're not even buying those. They wait till those games get to $19.99, $9.99, then they start buying them. And see that trick? That's done ran out now. Now that's dead now. Because Sony knew what y'all were doing. They were trying, like I said, y'all are stressing Sony out here. Sony don't know what to do with these donkeys, man. They try to do something new, and the donkeys just, they don't buy. Look, when was the last time, and I hate to say the Six Slayer jumped me for this, but it's true. When was the last time we heard anything about PlayStation VR 2? Nowhere to be found. They're not talking about it.
A week ago.
You know why they're not talking about it?
What? It was a week ago, bro. They were talking about it a week ago.
Oh, okay, from a week ago. When was the last time they spoke about it?
From before then, it had been months.
There you go. It's not hotcake. You know why it's not hotcake? Because they know they're not going to invest in it. This is why. It's not hotcake. The best thing for them to do with the PlayStation VR 2, my opinion, is put it along with PlayStation Plus. I would put it right there in that service and let that community thrive right there. That could have a good chance of building PlayStation Plus. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion.
They got to buy a $500 headset first, though.
That's the problem.
It's definitely going to be $500. Now, after what's going on with Facebook, I definitely agree now. Because that back then I was thinking maybe there's a chance at $399 because it didn't need the camera, it didn't need all these other things that they needed before. But now, nah, it's going to be $500. It's $499.
Yeah, it's going to be $500, and that's what's hurting it. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. That's what's hurting it. Boss, you can hit your mute button, man, as long as you're talking, bro. But it's hurting it. Sony's trying to figure out ways to get around these donkeys. There's a 37% profit drop. That's a lot. That's a lot, people.
That's major.
That whole community has failed itself. It has ran out of talking points.
And something else legal,
we walked them down it, remember? 2020, we were telling them that their narratives are dead. 2021, we were laughing at them. Y'all gonna move the goalposts right back again. Now y'all back to what? Console sales. It doesn't matter. Don't y'all realize that it doesn't matter? Your console sales are not phasing anybody but yourselves. You buying consoles, but y'all not buying games. Sony snitched y'all out. Not us. Sony did. You have no future going forward if you don't buy your games on site. We're talking buy these games on site. We don't want to hear about you buying the game 6 months down the road. Poor Forbidden West. Halo, it didn't last 4 months.
Follow your own advice and buy these games at $70. You talk about that all the time, but you actually don't do it. Been talking about this.
Hey, you said it again.
Say it again, Six Slayer.
Buy your games for $70 like y'all been talking about, but clearly y'all haven't been doing it. We got the receipts now. Not that we didn't always have those receipts, but
look, man,
again.
It was sick. You know those dudes on Twitter are clowns, right? They just talk. The majority speaks.
Say the same, right? But they all seem to say the same thing, right? Oh, these games are bangers, blah blah blah. But this is why they say all of that. See, we the hardcore are the ones who set the trend. So what they try to do early on is flood the channel with all their rhetoric, right? It doesn't matter if it's fact or not. So it gets to the ears of the casuals, the normies, right? And they all start repeating it because they all hear it from multiple angles. They don't know if it's true or not, right? But now things have changed. They see it out in the streets. They see the prices. They see the situation. They're hearing, Microsoft is buying Activision, who makes Call of Duty. They own in Call of Duty. Sony said it themselves. They stitched on themselves. They said it themselves. It's the type of thing that makes people, regular people obviously, choose one system over another. And that's what's happening, right? But this is why these fanboys on Twitter and whatnot love to talk this talk that they don't even follow their own advice. That's exactly why. It doesn't have to be true. They fake it till they make it. But at this point, they can't fake it like that anymore. It doesn't work. The truth is out there for everyone to see.
That's true. It's right there, man.
Hey,
so it's like it doesn't even matter what they say anymore. Put your mouth where your pockets are at. Y'all shown us. Okay, so let's move on. What can you do now moving forward that's going to help Sony? That's where you at. You got God of War coming out in November. We'll be ready. We'll be buckled out in our seats, ready for that one. But we got, what is it, High Off Life in October? I really hope Warhammer 40,000 comes out this year, y'all. I really hope.
I don't think so.
For it.
Death Ray Tower in the building. GG's. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, I forget if it was them who was talking about it, Harry Potter. Not that I care, right? But there was lots of talk about that, right? It got pushed back to February,
Yep. We are in the era of delays. It's delays. That's what
I think that was strategic, though.
Tech in the building, baby. What's good?
Yeah, that one I would imagine so.
What
up, Tech?
What's up,
baby?
Woo!
Yo, what up, Tech?
I told you what I was gonna do. I told you what I was gonna do. I was gonna make this the happy show.
For me at the moment, right now,
what you got there? It looks like apple juice.
Modelo.
Yeah, man.
What you about to say, 117?
Nah, I'm just really enjoying everything that the ecosystem from the Xbox right now is providing me right now. We got games coming out left and right, dropping the promises that they delivered on our game show with the Xbox and Phil and the team for the next 12 months. Games are trickling in. We're doing really great. We're eating really great. It's time to be a gamer on the Xbox ecosystem right now. And I'm telling everybody this. Come join. The community is huge. We're all enjoying our time. And these delays, it's expected to be as well, too. It's got a lot of factors going into it. Of course, working from home is one of the biggest that's happening right now. There's no culture, collaboration. I'd recommend every developer go back in the office now if they're not. That's part of the big delay and the stink right there.
Monkeypox, 117, monkeypox.
Let me stop you right there, and let me just throw a little wrench into this machine right here. At what point are we going to get? Okay. At what point are we going to get when we're going to say, you know what, enough with these excuses of COVID, working from home, because by now, all that working from home stuff should have been ironed out a year ago. Because I remember when I started working from home at the very beginning, we had so many issues working from home because our VPN couldn't handle it at the very beginning. But after a few months of tinkering and tuning up and everything, now we're like as if at the office. So no more problems. Now, at what point can we say, you know what, developers, enough with this delay because of the office thing and everybody working from home?
They got to catch up for that year or whatever, like the year and a half or whatever it was, for a lot of productions shut down entirely. There was no progress at all. In fact, there's a couple, I don't have names on, but we've heard from the Iron Lords and other places where there's a couple that still have not resumed development. At Microsoft, at Sony, even at Nintendo. This is happening. So it might be long. I get your reaction, and it's not so much you're saying,
I don't.
You're tired of hearing it.
I got
But-
something for it.
But
For
it
me-
is true. You're tired of hearing it, but it is true. It is a factor. But how much longer? I give it another 6 months to a year. Next year, we better see a lot less of this. A lot
Look
less.
at that. Look at that. See?
For me,
See,
this
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Cypher with me. There you go.
Well,
man.
I'll tell
My
you
boy.
what. It's hard. It's easy to go off the emotional tip, right? Well, what's taking it so long? Why come they can't get it in? We've had COVID for 2 years.
It's mental for me.
Look,
I
here's
work
the
from
thing.
home.
Here's the thing. Here's what nobody's thinking. Nobody's mocapping these games at their house. You have to go into a facility, into a big, large room to do mocaption. You're not doing that in your house, and you're not doing that outside. A lot of this stuff, if the buildings is closed, if they've been doing the other sides of the game and then going back doing all the motion caps on it, that's going to take a little bit longer because they're going backwards or they're going wherever they can get. Don't forget, we got another development team over here actually fighting in a damn war. Don't
Yeah,
forget
that's no
that.
excuse either.
Screw a virus. Screw a virus. We got devs over here fighting in a war. So
They can't multitask, do a war, and make a game.
And then on top of that, y'all need to stop fronting out here like y'all beating all these games. Go play these games.
Facts.
And when these games come out,
I'm gonna say something.
Everybody. Then
I'm gonna
that's when
say
you holler
something
at
that the
devs and
realist.
say, give me more.
I'm gonna say something that the
these
realist
dudes
likes,
Go ahead.
and I'm gonna say they better get that game out. Ain't that right, realist?
And you know what? Tech, we're excited.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's
Let me
EA's
be
line. And that's worked
the
so well for them
devil's
in the
advocate
past.
here for Tech and Sekiro. We bought, and they know this, but let's say it. We bought our Xboxes. We bought our next gen Xboxes to experience next gen gaming. That in a sense doesn't take away the fact that there's issues. We, like Tech said, we understand it. We're coming into our second year. Eventually, it'll be 3 years. And look, Microsoft has put the nail in the coffin. They said ain't gonna be no excuses in about 5 more months. Everything that we're uptight about, we ain't gonna be uptight about soon. It's just we just got to get there. I can't wait till October. You know, that's when the fun starts for me. I want to play High Off Life.
Look at me, Ligo, with my angry face.
Darn.
Don't
the
laugh.
reason
Look
why-
at me in my angry face.
But the good part is, Tech, you said that because it's true. There's a lot of people out here that feel that way. Look, Pyro MD.
Understandable too.
Better late than never. That's right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you too, sir. That's right.
What's up?
It's better late than never. I don't want no rush game.
What up? Yeah, I don't want.
I don't want no more buggy games. I don't want it. If it's buggy,
so
it's not finished, don't bring it out.
So say October rolls around, November, when a couple of games are supposed to come out, and then a press release comes out saying it's going to be delayed. We had to make the hard decision because COVID and whatever else excuse they're going to use. What are you going to say then? Are you going to be mad now?
I'm going to think Cyberpunk.
Gonna play the games you already bought.
Exactly.
True, but I'm gonna be mad. If all our games get delayed, I'm gonna be mad. But I know all our games ain't gonna be delayed.
Mad for what? What you gonna do?
You can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Realist.
exactly.
When I
You
say
can't
they
do nothing,
better,
right, really,
they
but
better.
wait.
They better.
But the thing
is,
And then what?
The thing is, if they delayed, they got no excuse to look like garbage. They got no excuse to run like garbage.
Yeah,
When the game comes out, it better be crispy running with no tears or anything.
Because see, I don't want y'all to be ass hurt next year when some of these 2022 games get pushed into 2022 for positioning. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. It's too crowded. You're gonna have some publishers that can afford to move their games out of 2023. Then what? You're gonna be mad at what? So play what drop.
I'm gonna be mad. Mad.
Because they can't just drop all these games that have gotten pushed back from 2022 on top of each other, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at like what I said when it came to Sony. Like, man, I'm surprised God of War is coming out because they have a marketing deal with Hogwarts. They have they have Forspoken already. It's supposed to come out.
Wait. With Ragnarok coming out, didn't somebody say that all the other games are moving out of the way for Ragnarok?
Yeah, that's bull. Yeah, that's bull crap. That's bull crap. We can. Hey, we can.
The last one to announce his date.
No, but seriously though, look.
Woo! I want to button tonight, baby.
Man, stop. Hey, man, stop a bootleg Ric Flair. Look. So look.
Let me get my PS5 controller.
Look, man, all these games that they have, right? They can't.
I'm going in the dark
because you're gonna be running commercials against games that pay for deals with.
Really cutting out.
I don't know what you got.
There you go. No, you good. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, man, like all these games that we had, they were supposed to come out in February, March, right? In 2022. Like, you got people expecting to see Redfall in March, February, March. With Atomic Heart and Stalker. They were supposed to come out last year at that time. You know, a lot of games are gonna get bumped down. You can't just continue to pay for the rights to games. You have your own games going and then drop. They won't have that chance to shine.
Yeah, it's true. Yo, really?
Can't congest it. That's a fact.
No, he's good.
There.
No. It's
I just dropped.
Legal.
Y'all play too much.
Legal. It's legal. He's not saying anything. But what's the other major thing that's been happening in the past week?
These nuts.
Well, yeah, bro.
Sony been whining.
Whining and complaining, and then they were caught in 4K, bro. 8K prints. They got receipts publicly, courtesy of the
Sony out here crying like a bunch of bitches.
Oh,
stop! Yeah,
he just cussed on the air, baby. Woo!
Everything right now. They got
Sony up here looking like straight bitches.
they got the pedophiles too. That's
man, is 100 in here yet, man? Because
they broke and they molest child.
Oh man, damn Sony, you can't get a break right now, man. You got the donkey stressing y'all out. Y'all trying to find any kind of way to them get sales. Donkeys ain't buying the game.
Hold on. Another one.
Boss in the building, baby. Oh snap! Hey, y'all keep going. It don't stop. I gotta go get my daughter.
Huge.
Y'all already know the big.
Sitting there, pedophiles, sitting there, broke, sitting there, shutting down shops all over the world, sitting there. Yeah, they're losing, simping, and wimping at the same time.
Oh,
I like that.
And catfish all on top of all of that. That is hard. That is.
You know what? You know what that means?
In the sack and one in the ass right now.
In the booty hole.
In the booty hole right now. They butt so tight. They're having a hard time passing gas right now. That's how tight they are right now with
Realist, I got a question to ask you, man. Did you get Spider-Man for your Steam Deck?
Absolutely not.
Me neither.
I got it for $20 on PlayStation 5. Why would I pay $60 for a 4-year-old game?
Smart.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want to. Go ahead.
He wants to blow into the controller.
Good question for the Steam Deck users. Do they come in variants or is it just one?
The only variance is the capacity of the drive that it comes with. That's it.
Virtually
and the speed.
Yeah. And the screen of the top model one. But the speed of the drives are based on the capacity of the drive. If you have a bigger drive, they're faster. But it's not. It's mainly just the size of the drive, and then the top model has the anti-glare screen, so they're all basically the same.
Nice.
But the reason I bring up the Spider-Man is, like, unless you never played it before, like myself, right, and you don't have a PlayStation, right, because you can get it much cheaper on PlayStation, used or whatever, right? Because they're still charging $60 for this game, right? Not only that, there's codes out there like Green Man Gaming already has it for 15% off. I've seen other sites for even more off. Don't forget, at the end of the year, Miles Morales is coming out. So you know what's going to happen. Afterwards, there's going to be a bundle of both of them with all the patches and everything else. Then that's the time to buy. Because if you waited this long, you could wait a little longer to get it right.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get on PC.
But see, that's the thing, man. Like, at what time do we just stop consuming? Like everything that comes out, we don't have to buy it. I can't act like I didn't just buy 50 games on a summer sale.
Exactly.
So,
that's why I put that to the side. It's not worth buying right now unless you've never played it before and you've been dying to play it and you don't have a PlayStation or nothing like that and you have a PC. That's such a small segment of people. Most people I see who talking about it right now are just YouTubers who are putting up videos. Like everybody and their mama reviewed Spider-Man for PC, right?
Yeah,
that's all you see.
It's a popular IP,
right? But I know few other people who don't do the YouTube thing, who are just in the comments or whatever, like in the Chick That community, right? Who bought the game and are playing it, who didn't already have it, especially, but just in general. Like, I'm sure the sales are good, but it's really just a talking point now than anything else. Like it'll sell over
it's
time.
Spider-Man sick. Like it's Spider-Man, and
yeah.
Marvel is at their apex right now. So
yep.
Just about any decent game that comes out that isn't butchered like the Avengers was or Guardians of the Galaxy is going to do well. Any game that has that IP not made by Square Enix or any of the subsidiaries is going to do well. But there's no. I don't even care about that game, bro. I played that game for 2 hours and I saw, okay, the fun in this game is going to be swinging around, and I get to play with my favorite character, Spider-Man. He's not my favorite character. Now, if they make a Blade game, I'll probably behave the same way these Spider-Man fans are. Like, man, I love vampires, I love Blade, so I'm gonna just be happy to be playing with Blade. But you mind that crap, bro? $60 for a 4-year-old game.
Exactly.
The audacity. The unmitigated gall.
God of War did they do that? Not even for God of War did they do that. Okay.
Yeah, because God of War is not powerful enough to do that.
That's 60 American. Imagine how much Canadian that is for us out here. These guys are charging. For the
and that's
people
only half the game.
For the people out there in the world, how much they're getting charged.
It's a full game, to be fair, sick. I mean, the DLC is the DLC, and then that game is the game.
The DLC is the DLC, but at this point now, what would have normally happened, right, was they would have had a Game of the Year collection, right, of both of them together for $60. See, that would have been fair, right? Like, you buy it now, you get Spider-Man now, they need more time for Miles Morales. Okay, cool. Same engine, I'm sure it'll perform the same or similarly, right? All right, so we get Spider-Man now, in a couple months we get Miles Morales, all for the price of $60. That would have been fair. But a 4-year-old game for $60? No. That's why, to me, it's
4 years old for $60.
Because now, at this point now, both should be included if they're going to charge $60.
Well, it's Spider-Man, sick. Like, if it was any other title that Sony makes, right? I mean, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what The Last of Us is going to cost when it hits PC, right?
$100.
Yeah.
Because it's a remake, then they might be able to charge $60, and it shouldn't be too far away. But
hey, that's Joe average for you, man. But me with a thinking brain, nah, man, I'm waiting. Hell, but the other half of the game to me isn't even out yet. I'm not paying $60 for that. Fuck that.
Hey, but is it still all systems go on High on Life?
So far, so good. That's my
delayed.
Biggest anticipations for me to come out this game. So I'll even double check right now. No bad news about it. I do have a good gut feeling for it to come out on time, and it's gonna be one of the hardest that's gonna be out there for that game. Aliens with cartel using human beings as drugs. That is crazy.
It's gonna be hot for us, right? Because we're hardcore Xbox people,
right?
I mean, it's a new IP. It's different. It's interesting. It has a new take, but I mean, I don't see it being too huge. Is it next gen only?
This one here, High on Life, it should be XS optimized as well too. Looking at the footage and the graphics and the screenshots, it looks pretty much next gen looking.
No, well, so what I'm saying is you don't know. Okay, what I'm asking to anybody, stop laughing because I ain't trying to make fun of him. Look, is it next gen only? Like, because what I see, it looks very good. It looks kind of like Ratchet and Clankish. You know what I'm saying? As far as the graphics concerned. And did y'all see that that clip where they compared their trailer to Forspoken?
Oh, that's a whole what's the word you want to use there?
Somebody compared those two games?
Situation incongruence with that whole game, man. There's a lot of drama behind that, man. I'll just put it to you like this, man. I don't know any of the specifics of the drama. I ain't watched any trailers except that first one at E3, I think, last year, right? Not even this year. That game, when it was first shown, the general consensus was, that needs work. Ooh, that looks a little
We're talking about
iffy, right?
Forspoken?
Yeah, Forspoken, right?
Oh, that's
first one, when folks, exactly. Well, I'm just saying, when folks first saw it, it was like, a little iffy. This is when we knew it was multi-plat, right? Like, Now we hear the PlayStation exclusive for a timed exclusive. Now, of course, the Xbox fans want to shit on it. But let's be honest, it was already looking iffy. Because before that, everybody said it universally. Now, fast forward a year and some change later, apparently there's more footage. Now there's drama behind it. But the drama isn't about, the footage is positive. It's like some other drama plus, it still looks iffy. And that's the vibe as an outsider. I have no opinion. I don't care about this game. This was never something I wanted to buy ever since I saw it at E3 last year, right? I saw it like, iffy. And even what I saw it about wasn't even interesting to me anyway. If it was well executed, I still wouldn't care. I'm not interested, right? So I can look at it objectively. I don't care one way or another, right? And from what I see, folks still don't care. They're interested more about the drama surrounding the game than the game itself. I think the game is going to be DOA. And here's something else I want to talk about that's kind of important, like how Sony knows nothing about community. Look what they did to Evo, bro. The fighting game community, the FGC, it's all in the name. It's a community, and we know how the FGC get down, right? Okay, with the competitions, all that's the origins of gaming right there, right? That whole community aspect. How many of y'all were watching Evo last year?
Not me.
Too many, right? How many? Oh, not last year. Last week. How many of y'all were watching it last week?
Not me.
Not me. I bet you nobody
was going on.
There you go. That used to be a thing everybody watched, right? Especially in the height of fighting games, the generation before last and the beginning of last generation. Everybody was at least watching, the finals of Street Fighter and then see what announcements, right? Now this year, it was all about the announcements at the end. What updates they're doing to this fighting game, that fighting game, blah, blah, blah. That was more interesting than all of Evo, right? They're still using PlayStation 4 instead of PlayStation 5 because of the input lag. Like, bro, Evo is already a shell of itself, right? It was hit hard because of the pandemic. The FGC was hit hard by the pandemic, right? But now that we're out of that, we're beginning to be out of that, right? Now, this was their first opportunity, as the new shepherds of Evo to show what they're about. And all they showed was they don't know what the hell they're doing, bro. At all.
Yeah.
Hey, Microsoft got them running retarded out there, man. Like, hey, you got to cut them some slack, bro. They're getting it from both sides, man. Microsoft's buying the #1 game. They got a service. They got to stop putting their games in the service. They got to actually compete. I mean, I think Evo should take a back burner, man. I mean, cut them some slack.
Why should it take a back burner? This was their opportunity, to come and rise and
nah, bro.
show
Hey,
out,
What do we have, bro? We got Street Fighter. We got Mortal Kombat 12. What we got? What is that? Not Fatal Fury. Whatever that was, 15.
Final
what I mean?
Fantasy
Not Final Fantasy, bro. The fight game.
King of Fighters.
Yeah, I mean, what really has the attention of gamers right now? Anyway, I mean, Mortal Kombat's long in the tooth. Street Fighter was trash. I mean, what are we doing?
Advertise or anything. I mean, there was a point where Evo was on ESPN, man. You was watching the finals on TV. Didn't have to be online. That's how big it got. And they already done.
Yeah, but
this was the time to advertise, show out. Nobody even knew to watch. Okay, it used to be, at least we were doing. It would be on websites. all the gaming websites would say, "Hey, Evo's coming." Like, we didn't even see any of that. Like,
yeah.
When I say they fell all the way off, they didn't even do the basics. They fell all the way to fuck. It's like they're so stupid they fell off the earth. Like, come on, bro. It's pathetic, frankly.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut them some slack, bro. I mean,
really?
Yeah, man.
Hey.
I mean, look, because look at man, y'all brought up their VR and why are they struggling with VR? Check it out, man. The leadoff game, they got to give it away. Me and that dude Christopher Dream went back and forth for like a day and a half. He trying to play neutral guy. I'm like, yo, no. They got a lot riding on this game. That's why they giving it away. It's like, no, they really want them to experience the game. No, bro. They got too much riding on this game. They need this game to sell VR. They want to make a movie. And if they can't get people to be interested in the game, then the IP is there. Look at Uncharted. And, you know, I don't know why y'all hate Uncharted. I enjoyed it. You know,
shout out to Big Money.
Hey, man. I got the collection and part 4. I don't have the other one, the little side game with the 2 girls. I'll buy those over on PC eventually. So
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Uncharted. I got the
collection. I'm talking about the movie.
The movie? Listen, man. Here's the thing about the movie. They messed up the movie, right? But it's obvious to everybody but Sony why they messed up the movie. Like, everybody, even if you're not into Uncharted like that, right? So that's how it relates to the games. Like, they don't seem to understand what they're doing and what they have. At all.
Yeah. Uncharted, when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, really?
Yeah, man. As soon as you see
hey, when I saw the trailer, man,
I walked away to go put my clothes in the dryer, and y'all talking about movies now? Good Lord.
Yeah. I saw the whole movie.
Movies and gaming are synonymous now.
Yep.
Hey, when I saw the trailer,
TV shows,
at least for PlayStation.
When I saw the trailer on Uncharted, the whole
we got Halo.
The miscast
That's
movie.
Microsoft about to buy Netflix. What?
They should have did that from the beginning, frankly.
Come on, man. I'm only 2 beers in.
Hey, man, they should have did that from the beginning, though.
No, I think I'm in.
You can't do anything from the beginning. They have to want to be sold.
Listen, man, I'm just saying. Back when Netflix was a new thing in terms of their online, streaming part, not the company, because they existed as a, service before then. But I'm saying they debuted on the 360. They still partner with Microsoft, like, except for their servers. I think they're using Amazon right now. They should have seen the value in them from that early point. Because remember, they're the ones who put them on to, to get the side gap to HD DVD and to Blu-ray, right? So the fact that they're not the owner to Netflix, to me, is so strange.
Why would you say that, bro? This is not the same Microsoft it was back then. Like, Microsoft didn't even buy studios back then. You want them to buy Netflix? Like,
hey, man,
they were not $1 trillion company with $140 billion cash back then, right? So there was no acquisitions to be had like that. They were looking at things that were within what they would do normally, right? Like go buy a LinkedIn or a Skype, right? They weren't looking to expand in that way. But like right now, while everything's inflated, they got this money that's burning a hole in their pocket. They don't want to pay taxes on it. They need to get rid of it. So I don't think they're gonna buy Netflix. I just threw that in there. Like I think the price tag could be too high.
What's up with Sony? I'm back, people. And what's up with Sony hating on us, trying to block our games when we don't have no games? Let's go.
Hey, but legal, if we were talking about Sony, you would have been like, what y'all talking about? So we talk about Microsoft, and here you come with this Sony crap.
Let me tell you.
Yo,
the experience
Sony
of going into the controller is
blocking our games,
amazing.
people. And we don't have games. What the hell's up with that?
It's true. It's true.
Hey, if Sony can have it their way, Microsoft will have nothing.
Right, but but that's the whole point too. What he's making, like, if they're having all these troubles now, what's going to happen when Microsoft actually has games? Like, we know they're coming, and we know when they're coming. So when they like, what they going to say then?
Hey, look, man. I say this again, right? There's a lot of double agents in this community, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm tell you something, right? I mean, realists know this because realists been in the space sometimes, right? And are arguing a lot of fake Xbox games, right? Microsoft can make one of the
You
best
cool with a
games
few
ever.
of them.
I know. Hey, Microsoft can make one of the best games ever made. The game can get a 97 high rated game, but these fake Xbox gamers will still complain and say, Phil, where's the games at? Really?
Yeah,
All right.
we know when the fake ones come out, man. They don't
Yeah.
speak our language.
I just pictured the dude talking about, last year he was disappointed last year. I was thinking the Twitter space. I know this dude, right? Talking about I was disappointed last year because that's how you disappointed last year when Microsoft gave us Forza Horizon 5, Psychonauts 2, Flight Simulator, and Halo Infinite. Oh, but these games are
it's never enough.
Hold on. These games doesn't appeal to me. All right, where's my Starfield? Where's my Redfall? My nigga. You can't win.
My Mexican
Game Heroes, look, and they ain't even playing these games.
They're not playing these games.
Better not see no essay saying the N-word no more then.
Hey, my bad. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, Microsoft can make the. I say, if Grindr comes out and get a 94 Metacritic, they still complain. They don't complain. If Pentiment get a 97, they still complain.
There it is. There it is.
A shout out. I hope I said that right. Yo, welcome, man. Welcome, bro. Wild Horse in the building.
It's Eternal Shaddai, man. You should know that word.
Okay. Eternal Shaddai. Welcome, man. Welcome. Pull up a chair, man. Eat some popcorn, brother. Make yourself
popcorn. You said popcorn? Let me go get some popcorn, man.
Damn.
I got my beer.
You like Tech, man. He got his beer and everything. Tech.
Yeah, I just finished my second one. No, it's my sixth one. So I need to get another one from downstairs.
Oh, man, that's bad when you are to lose count.
Facts. Look at him.
Well, hold on. I was at a bar earlier. Okay, I think about 4. I think.
Tech.
And then
this is your intervention.
No doubt, man.
And then I bought potato skins to eat.
No, man. My man just shut it down, baby.
Post skins.
My man just shut it down. Big Phase 114 in the building.
114. Not 117, 114. Woo!
Phase 114 in the building. Shouts to NYC, baby.
Where's he been?
And it's tall out here, man. New York's giving Di-RRec Gaming all kind of love tonight, man. Damn.
Hey, I'm from New York. Hey, I'm from New York.
Yankees still suck, though.
What's up, brother? Yeah.
Hey, Game, you from New York or you from Jamaica?
Big Money, stop hating, man.
Little Jamaica.
I know. No,
hold on, Games Hero. Big Money, stop being so mad. We're not mad. Look at us. Look at Tech. Does Tech look mad? Look at Tech. Do I look mad? Dog, we're in our world right now, bro.
Tech don't look bad. He look inebriated.
Stop, man. We beautiful.
I said inebriated. Bro, what is he saying, though?
I'm making you mad, bro.
It doesn't make sense.
What did he say, Legal? Because I can't see the comments.
He says,
"Oh my God."
He said, "Oh my God, see, these are the types of games I like to play." Come on, man, you just had a kitty cat game.
What are the types of? What is he talking about, though?
I don't know. It makes no sense. I'm just trying to make him happy, man.
Well, make that sucker talk in complete sentences then.
I'm gonna get me another one.
You know what I'm saying? I already got a woman to try to guess what's on her mind. Don't make that sucker speak in complete sentences.
Hey, Big Money.
Big Money, just be happy, bro. Be happy, we happy, man. Be happy, we happy. Stop hating so hard, bro.
He can't help it. He can't help it, bro. Look, what they don't understand, what these guys.
I said I'm from New York, but Western New York. Go ahead, realist.
What these guys don't understand, bro, is that Sony and company have ruined any narrative that they could ever hope to gain any traction. Game Pass is too much. It's insurmountable. They don't have an answer for Call of Duty. Like, what do you say? Like, your masters already told you that it's over. So you might as well just go ahead and come over to the best box.
Tech, realist got me on. He got me on my shit right now.
Yeah. What happened?
Realist is talking. See.
Hold on.
Damn.
The realist has been on it this week.
This is where it's gonna come down to, realist. We see this is what's so sad, bro. Microsoft has the keys to Sony's future. Sony's talk is like a 3-year-old in a boxing ring punching us in our stomach, bro. We feel nothing because Sony's existence is in the palm of Microsoft's hands. That's why they were crying like a bunch of bitches about Call of Duty. Yeah. Look, here's the thing, Big Money. Here's the thing, Big Money. Look. You don't have no games, Big Money. You're not playing no. Look, Big Money.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Big Money.
Hold on. I got this. Listen, it's the same thing that happens because Legal, you especially would know because you've been in the wars this week, man. You made the list. I'm jealous my name wasn't on the list, right? But here's what they do now. I know you in particular are very familiar.
You didn't work like this, sick.
No, I'm
make that list, baby.
Hey, sick, you gotta put it out there, man.
I've been down for the count. I've been sick. But listen, what I'm saying is, you in particular are acutely familiar with their tactics, right? When they talk that talk, right? They talk. You drop a ton of facts on their head. Boom, receipts and everything on Twitter, right? Links and all of that, right? And their first response is, y'all got no games. And then laugh with an emoji like it's facts when it's literally not. And everybody knows. And not only that, they get ratioed to oblivion. Maybe one person will like that tweet that they put. And if you look, it's a sock account that was made yesterday.
Donkey Man was exposing that.
Right? And then everybody else. And then everybody else is liking your post. And it's just like, that's all y'all been saying for years. That don't work no more. You're losing money. Microsoft is making money. We got games. You have games they don't sell. You don't buy them. You don't play them. We play games.
Six Slayer going up. Yo, Six Slayer. Donkey Man was killing it today. Stop him. Knocking him out. And on top of that, guess what?
My thing is when games actually hit, what's next? That's all. We're like Bill Goldberg out here. What's next?
Yeah, but here's the truth.
We'll spear that out the ring too.
Hit that ball with the spear.
Oh wow!
Yo, y'all done got shown up mad out here. Yo, games here shown up is mad. Look, check this out. This is why I'm kind of happy about Sony being around right now.
I like Big Money.
Sony is putting money in Microsoft's pockets, man. Y'all mad because of that. And here's why. Right there, baby.
Yes.
Listen, Microsoft is helping them with the cloud department. You donkeys. Microsoft's tails card is multi-plat. Microsoft is like a parent telling a stubborn child, sharing is caring. That's it, baby. Right here. Here's what's going on with y'all. Y'all are jocking a company, right? We get it. I love it. It's console wars. I'm glad for this, bro. It's all good. I've been banging that console war stuff since
swinging and banging.
Right? It ain't going to ever stop. I don't care about these neutrals.
Got to do what I come to do.
Agents, all these idiots and lames that can't stand strong in these Xbox streets. Get the hell out of there, man. We get off our lawn. We kicking y'all off the property. No trespass in here. You don't get no love here. We ain't caring about y'all.
Biggity swinging, biggity banging.
But here we go. You rocking for a company who comes outside, right, with their shirt off. They
turn it left from biggity busting right.
With their shirt off because Sony's fat. I ain't gonna lie, Sony's fat.
Harry,
right? They've been a fat boy for a long time.
3 done. No, not number. No, I'm not done.
They're losing their minds now because they don't have no more buffet, right? They can't even play off of y'all anymore. So what y'all are jocking, this is what y'all are literally jocking. You're jocking a company that up front, up close, Sony standing, it's the face-off, right? Before boxing match. Sony up here, Sony looking like this at Microsoft, though, at the face-off. They like this. Because Microsoft is way up there. Check. Sony looking at Microsoft like this at the standoff.
And Microsoft like this.
Right, yeah.
What, sucker?
Right.
What?
They over here like, say something else. And we'll buy another acquisition.
Go in your direction.
Look, right. It's true. Look, but the camera's only looking at Sony, right? So to the camera angle, it looks like Sony's a badass. Right, Realist? You got
Won't you meet me in my apartment?
Like flex and they talking all they mess. But then after the standoff, right? Sony goes back behind the curtain and finds a corner and they cry. They cry. And they cry behind their fans' backs. Now, the only reason we got this, Realist, we wouldn't even have known. See, we knew it, right, Sick? We've been saying this for years, right? But now it's out in the press.
Mm-hmm.
They can never get rid of this truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike Jones.
Legal. The worst part about it is that the whole world knows. The whole world.
Now.
Yes.
The whole world knows now that Sony's a joke. Right? It's a joke. Look, man, Sony's a joke. All right? Truth over feelings, man.
Like
they out here acting listen, man, they're a joke. All right? At the end of the day, this is what Sony's doing. They pleading to Microsoft, please keep COD on our platform, please. So, listen, y'all, Microsoft doesn't have to do that. They don't have to. And listen, it's bad enough when you have Sony, right, talking bad about you behind your back. But you need the very game that they have. I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. Let me tell y'all how weak your community is right now.
Back then, y'all
got to be happy that Microsoft is gracious. Microsoft has a humble
leader actually.
For now.
Xbox guys don't like that about him.
You better be glad Phil Spencer, Peter Moore's not working for Microsoft right now.
Facts.
You dudes, bro, we be talking about y'all like Dreamcast right now. That's why I'm laughing at y'all. Y'all are Dreamcast right now.
Back then, hoes didn't want me.
There.
Facts.
What's up,
now I'm hot holes all on me.
That's your catfish, the Dreamcast.
It's facts. Yo, Jago, I do. I didn't get the DLC. I'm getting it next week. I leveled up to 47. I haven't even hit 50 yet. So get at me, man. Let me know what you're gonna do. We'll run it. We'll do something. Donkey man.
Y'all gonna run it. Y'all gonna run it for real, bro. Y'all gonna run it for real, bro.
You see what you did just there? You just set up a gaming session with somebody. I don't see any of them do that.
Mike Jones.
That's what we do, baby.
We play games.
Not since we started seeing J-Rock
on
game night. Now we start seeing them talking about, hey, you want to do a game night? Yep. Where was y'all at? What was y'all doing this like 6 months ago?
Big money coming back. Big money coming back. Vicious. Look at them. I just remember Microsoft was in 4th place in a 3rd-man race show. Really? Show me them facts. Microsoft's never been in 3rd place, bro.
Hey, but real quick, what these guys don't like, they're dealing in last year or 2 years ago's facts, right?
Never.
Microsoft is 3rd, right?
Yeah,
Microsoft was even ahead of Nintendo.
That's right. I got the facts for that. I got the pictures, facts, and the news. I got the news facts and the article facts. Xbox since Xbox 360. Xbox has never been in 3rd place worldwide. But you know what? When it comes to donkeys, man, you just gotta let them believe what they believe.
Yeah, they just say whatever last, and then meanwhile their ratio to oblivion with the one soccer account who gave him a like. But here's something I want to say because
I love you, Big Money. I love you,
real quick.
Man, I love that motherfucker, man.
Because somebody wants, because James Heroes wanted to say something. But
Big Money.
You know what it is, and this isn't new either, but it has to be said straight, right? These PlayStation fanboys are so silly. You have dudes on YouTube, their whole existence is to clown them. They make money off of these dudes being stupid, right?
Facts.
So we got the one who comes after our boy Legal here, right? And he tries his best. The countless videos I've seen on this dude. He's known for being stupid. He's forever known as being pretty dumb, right?
That TV guy?
He tried.
King Thrash, man.
Oh, that guy? Oh, man, I forgot all about him.
Hey, man, he's back.
He's obsessed with me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's only obsessed because I actually sit on a throne, bro.
Yeah, and
it's your guns, though. It's your guns. That's what
he's got a crush on you, bro.
And meanwhile, he's beefing with all the YouTubers, you know, who sit around and clown the PlayStation fanboys. You know, you got Fritanga Plays and all those dudes like that, right? They're all doing videos on this dude and other dudes like him, right? Making bank.
Man, you know what?
Well,
if somebody made a video on me, I'll be so honored.
KC Mullins in the building.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Yo, I gotta know him.
Make a video about you being stupid, but this guy here and multiple of these other folks, that's all that ever happens about, and it's usually PlayStation guys. If you see an Xbox guy, it's like exception to the rule. Like, you know, it's a statistical anomaly almost. Yeah. That's how rare it is. It's 99% these PlayStation fanboys just saying ridiculous things, and then you have a little Nintendards.
They only throw an Xbox guy in there to break the monotony, because PlayStation fanboys always hit them in the DM and say, "Why is it you only talk about PlayStation?" So they and then when they try to nitpick an Xbox guy, they sound stupid. It sounds forced. It's not funny. It don't hit the same, because you got to really reach. You got to reach when you try to pick out an Xbox guy to make fun of.
Yo, KC Mullins, man, what's good? Welcome to Di-RRec Gaming. Man, I run both PlayStation and Xbox. I grew up with Nintendo and Sega, so I am part of the console wars, and I ain't smack you little neutrals and you little fakes out here. The PS1, etc., and then the Xbox. Every gen, I get both. And I can say this, being a player of both. Yeah. Sony simply can't defeat Game Pass.
Yeah. And you know who said that first? Right? Besides, you know,
that's my kind of guy.
Besides everybody else in the internet who also said it, Sony themselves said it. The discussion's over.
Oh, they said it. Yeah. Sony themselves said
over
it.
now.
Sony
because Tony said so. So
done. Exactly. Sony Eternal says Sony is calling Sega on how bankruptcy works. Damn, you on your fifth shot.
Hold on. I've had so far. Hold on. Holy cow. Okay, 3 right now at home.
Okay, good. Okay.
Good. But I have 4 at the bar.
You good? Tech had a long week, man. Hey, listen, Tech.
Yes, he had.
You had a long week, man. You wilding, you sitting back chilling. This what this show does. This a grown man show, baby.
Tech, I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Tech, throw a vodka shot in there. Throw a shot of vodka in there.
The Outsiders God is here. Yo, listen to my man's right here. If y'all need help on Outriders.
See, FaZe is with me. FaZe need to come over, man. We chill out right here.
Cypher Man?
Yeah, I got it.
AKA Cypher Man? Yo, that's the Outriders God. I'm telling y'all right now.
Facts.
Dude come in your game. You just sit back. He obliterates everybody for you. Good night. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
What? It's over?
What's up? You're killing it. Keep it up, man. Wolf of Darkness. I'm only killing it because you here too, baby.
Oh, I know it's not over yet.
Chit Chat community. Be sure to like, subscribe to this channel. Spark 117. Thank you, man. You part of the family. Sekiro King Cypher, who you
That's
rock
right.
on,
Smash that like button.
There you go. Here we go.
Come off the top rope like the Macho King.
Right. Microsoft got their hands in 2-3 McGee. Microsoft got their hands in all of the cookie jars. Bro, you know what? I'm going to give you the professional name for that.
Right now.
It's the octopus. You are exactly right.
Oh, you mean calamari?
Like my man, my big brother, old school, would tell me all the time. Microsoft is the big arms of the law. They got partnerships beyond partnerships. They're the great octopus of the industry. And man, you said it. Microsoft got their hands in all cookie jars. That is
what's up, partner?
Mm-hmm. Besides Microsoft, there's only one other company that just beats them down. It's the big brother. Microsoft is the godfather. All right, because But Apple was the godfather. Microsoft.
No, Microsoft is the godfather. Apple wouldn't be around if it wasn't for Microsoft.
I wasn't gonna go there. I
will.
Just keep it accurate.
I wasn't gonna go there because Apple was before Microsoft. But Realist is right. Microsoft came in as the new kid on the block, the rebel without a cause. And if it wasn't for Microsoft, Apple wouldn't be around. Apple and IBM. Put some respect
and Peaches.
Put respect on them young hackers, man. The Bill Gates boys. They were for real
and
back
Cantaloupe.
Oh, they stole Halo from Apple.
Man, you sound like a PlayStation fan. How they steal it?
Nah, they bought them outright. I was just joking about the stealing.
Yeah, man, they paid cash money.
Don't stand me.
Hey, 117. He sounded a little perturbed when he said that.
Big Money said, "Hey guys, I got to go. Love the show. Like always, I wish you guys all the best in the world. Keep doing what you do. Family, take care. See you guys later. Big Money, shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming in, stressing us out, big dog. Get up. Man, you know what? Games Heroes been quiet tonight. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh man, you trying to unleash that thing, man?
Stuff, man.
Hey man, I went out to shoot.
What's up?
Pyro D, you got IG?
Hey man.
I think I'm gonna try Tricksters next. They talking that gaming talk, see? Wolf podcast on fire today, baby. Yo, look, I'm gonna do it like this. Di-RRec Gaming, the X League of Extraordinaires, is the drinks champs of the Xbox community. We got, who we got for the sponsorship tonight, Tank? Show the glass. What we got here?
I don't know if we can do this, but it's
Modelo.
I won't show it. I won't show it because I won't show it just because I don't know what kind of strike you'll get. But it's Modelo Especial. Modelo Especial.
There you go.
Hey, see, I called it the official drink of the essays.
Yeah,
it's the official. It's the official
of all
drink
the
of the
essays from Houston.
Because this essay right here has had probably like 6 of them already.
Yeah, and you sound like it too.
Yo, look what Faye said. Give me the same thing Texas drink.
There you go. See,
I have what he's having.
That's how you know,
bro.
Yo, Wolf the Darkness says, I don't see Pony tweets anymore. What happened? Exactly.
True.
The donkey tanks are voided, like my man said.
It is King Cypher.
Donkeys are just saying stuff on Twitter because they're bored and they have nothing to play until November. That's it.
Hey, look.
Go ahead, Games. Go ahead.
One guy talking about
PP.
One guy talked about, Xbox been waiting for games since 2018. What? Like, okay. Then did Microsoft win Publisher of the Year last year? Oh, but hold on. Oh, these games doesn't count because you want it because a card game. You Halo's a dead game, and nobody cares about simulation, and nobody cares about.
But Games Hero, did I not hear last month that Stray could it be God could it be Gotti?
Oh yeah, hey, look. This is what they do, right? They hype these small games, right? Like Stray, Seafood, Kina, as a first-party
games. They struggle with Stray.
Yeah, a first-party games, right? When Microsoft get these small little games like Tunic and stuff, they downplay these games.
And Tunic ends up on a platform.
And funny, Tunic scores.
And Stray gonna end up in Game Pass.
Right, exactly.
That's why I told them. So if Stray come to Game Pass, Realist, how the hell that is a first party game?
Facts.
It's not. It's Annapurna, bro. But
it's a list war.
You know why? Real quick, man. You know why last year's releases don't count? It's because some of them were on PlayStation, right? And some of them haven't even hit Xbox. So that, it's good for us to say, but it really don't impact us, bro, because we still haven't played Deathloop. That was a part of it. We had to. What was the other game? What was the other game with not Nostradamus. What's the little dude, the little pop man, Psychonauts? Like those are multiplayer games. And then we also had Age of Empires that still hasn't hit Xbox yet.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
But before anybody say anything else, I just gotta say one thing.
Still,
keep it flat for life, baby. What's good, Unlimited?
Straight Xbox.
Yeah, what up, Unlimited? Unlimited putting in work.
Unlimited, the big homie right there. What's up, homie?
Hey,
yeah, but they've been doing that for years.
Game Pass like Bub Snacks did. Amen. Straight up.
Hey, these games like Seafood. I bet you Seafood will come to Xbox end of the year.
Yeah, bro, look. Donkeys are making a list. They checking it twice. Who's naughty or nice? COD is coming to Game Pass.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look. They said, but look, man. They said that Stray will win Game of the Year.
I know, stupid. I know, bro. I know.
Hey, look, man. Pentiment got a chance to win Game of the Year than Stray.
Facts, bro.
Now, I'm sorry. Really, I know you don't like the word Pentiment. I am just stone with you.
Oh shit!
I thought Grounded will probably win a Game of the Year than Stray. Grounded. And look, I'm hyping up Ground. One guy told me that Xbox has no first party games this year. I announced Dust Falls, Grounded, and Pentiment. Oh, these games don't count. Okay, what the fuck you playing then? I asked him.
They never count. They never.
And count. I asked him, what are you playing, right? Guess what he's playing, Realist? Guess what he's playing, Legal?
Remakes.
He's playing Stray. He's playing Stray. I'm done. So you're playing Stray, but you're making fun of I'm playing Grounded.
Right.
What we doing
here? Struggling, scratching on a tree, fam.
What were we doing here?
It's 100 here.
My man E-Rock X. E-Rock.
Bro, they got E-Rock on it.
Where?
Xbox is in the building.
Graphic card.
Oh, no drinks for E-Rock.
Damn, they got graphic card in the building.
Oh, everybody here
in the building, baby.
Oh, everybody here today.
That's 100. What's up, 100?
I see Wolf of Darkness.
Xbox community up in here.
That's right.
Boy, we rolling deep on the Warriors.
Look what Unlimited Production says. What's up,
Dodgers still suck,
y'all been fired. I'm actually gaming while listening to y'all right now. See what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard to find true Xbox fans not putting in work. It's just going to be hard to do that. Pyro and Apuna had Stray and 12 minutes in concept stages when offered to either Microsoft or Sony. Whoever selected one, they took the other to the other.
That's fast. Hey, remember the game that Microsoft got the Artful Escape? There's something like the Artful of Escape, that colorful game. What's it called again?
The you're talking about the musician game?
Yeah, the Artful, yeah.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Artful Escape.
Yeah.
It's the same company who made Stray. And that was exclusive for Xbox that time.
And Apuna.
That was exclusive.
I think that's how you
what I said. No, and Apuna.
100 West Side of the building, baby. All day long. Where he's at.
Yeah, that's. Hey, remember that game called Soda Ash from PlayStation? It was a PlayStation exclusive in December. It's coming to Xbox this year. Ain't coming to Game Pass.
You remember Killzone was supposed to kill Halo?
The original game called Halo Killer, and the one that died first was all of them.
Y'all remember when Drive Club was supposed to kill Forza?
Oh, I remember that.
But they didn't play it. They killed that game off the servers a year later. This was on the PS4 when they was like on top still. Like, what the hell are these Sony dudes doing? Not playing games once again, because that's typical for them. It's always was.
They play social media, bro.
Remember Resistance?
Remember Resistance? I forgot about
y'all remember SOCOM?
Right. Shout out to Graphic God and his wedding by the beach. The wedding ceremony by the beach. Shouts to you, man.
E-Rock just can't. He's in, man. The angry black man. He's in.
Y'all remember Scalebound?
Pistols and all.
What about?
We don't talk about Scalebound.
It's South Philly in the building.
I'm like this. What about it?
Look, East, West, South. You pick. There's no good sides in Philly. None. The only thing safe in Philly is the Philadelphia 76ers stadium.
I will go to Philly. I'll look for E-Rock, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, what's up? Where's E-Rock?" And E-Rock like,
hey, ain't gonna lie. The way E-Rock frown and talk, it seems like he might just cuss you out if you come up to him talking like that. Like just like a general principle. You know what I'm saying?
Spencer Williams in the building. I like to see Xbox churn out.
I'll be like,
low budget.
I'll be like, Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky in Philly looking for E-Rock. Now, what's up, guys? Yo, you see, I seen E-Rock. What's his name? I don't know. His name is E-Rock. I don't know.
Oh, you still
you can't walk up on a dog. You can't walk up on. Hey, yo,
we got to play. We got this.
Yeah, y'all don't know. Y'all act like y'all don't know who Don King is, man. That man said he the Don King of the Xbox brand.
Hey, he's not
Don
wrong.
King, Don King is a killer.
Hold on.
Yeah, hey, every time
hold on, y'all.
Podcast,
what are you talking about, graphic guy? Let me know. All right, go ahead, y'all.
I'm just saying, man, it's gonna be a long generation for these phonies. Let them keep changing these narratives. Let them keep changing them. They're making list wars. Okay. Let's put it this way, right? 2023, right? We want to have Starfield, Redfall, and Forza in the first half. What the hell do they have in the first half? Forspoken. Now, let's say Forspoken does turn out really good. But guess what, Legal? Guess what, Realist? That's not a first-party game. That's made by Square Enix. What does it have to do with Sony? Because
might as well be first party.
Yeah, they get all the credit like it is, even though it's not every time.
It's not.
Not only that. Like we don't know when these games are gonna hit Xbox.
Yep. Oh, but that was the case.
Okay.
It was like that.
Okay, can we hype up games like Stalker 2?
I will.
I'm gonna hype it up.
We're not allowed to, but yeah,
but we're not allowed to because these are not first-party games.
Right, exactly. But PlayStation fans do that all the time.
What you mean? It's exclusive.
It's not first-party, though.
That's their logic, right? Got to keep that
That's
same
their
energy.
logic.
Got to keep that same energy, baby.
That's their logic.
Got to keep that same energy.
Because realist, the only game that's confirmed next year for first party for PlayStation is Spider-Man 2. Now let's say Spider-Man 2 did get
delayed. That's not coming out next year. That's not coming out next year.
It's not coming out. But let's say it get delayed, right? That means between January to next year December, right? Let's say Sony has 0 first-party games next year. Guess what? The goalposts are going to change so 100%. That's about, it doesn't matter. We still got Final Fantasy. We got Forspoken. These games are better than Starfield. These games better than Forza. Come on, dude. That's what they're going to do.
They're better than games you haven't even played before.
That's what they're going to do.
Is also better game.
And I'm going to ask them.
You haven't played.
No. I'm going to ask them. I ask them, right? Is Final Fantasy the first party game? Is Forspoken the first party game? No, but it's still exclusive. Oh, really? So can I count Stalker 2? Can I count Hollow Life? Can I count Pentiment? Can I count Grounded? No. See, that's what they do. They change these goalposts because they run out of ideas. They run out of narrative. They don't want Microsoft.
No, they ran out of that a long time ago. Now they
just they don't want Microsoft to win. They don't want.
That's all it is.
They don't want that. They just don't want it.
You know what? We don't buy Xboxes to win.
Hell on ice water.
You know, they think that we're really buying Xboxes out here because we want to win a console sales war. No. Stupid.
Hey, look.
I want a game of quality.
They told me that PlayStation had a better year than Xbox last year because they had Ratchet and Clank.
How? wasn't Xbox the publisher?
Yo, you can't make this thing up. You said Xbox, they had Ratchet and Clank is better than everything that Microsoft last year.
Wait,
Look,
Ratchet and Clank. What you
Ratchet and Clank
that
not even better than Psychonauts.
Watch this,
Yeah.
Realist.
No.
Realist, watch this. Games Heroes, we don't know what kind of spaces you be in, but don't bring that corny, goofy stuff over here.
Who said that?
I'm saying it. Don't bring that corny spaces crap over here. Talking about last year, PlayStation had more better games because of Ratchet and Clank. That's
It's not about space. I'm talking about the comment.
No, I'm just saying, man.
Talking about that game that had pop in, even though you was like close up to the object, like that big old dinosaur that was just vanish.
What game did PlayStation had this last year? They got Ratchet and Clank and they have Returnal. Now Returnal, they didn't support that game. Ratchet and Clank is terrible. That game is not even better than it.
It's not terrible, but it died in a week.
What's not terrible?
I prefer old Ratchet
and Clank. Ratchet and Clank.
Man, look, man. Hey, man. I won't cap, bro.
Returnal lives up to its name. A roguelike.
All right, bro.
It's a roguelike. It kills the system and you don't get nothing.
Remember back in the Xbox 360 PS3 generation, Xbox blocked PlayStation of the DLC, and it was time exclusive, and Tomb Raider, Sony, and Microsoft been doing this for generations. Wrong. Because Tomb Raider was a time exclusive. Here's the difference. Let me tell him what the difference is. He's partially right.
Tomb Raider was
but watch this, man. Watch this. I gotta get him because he's not lying, but there's a method to the
He is lying.
Here's the method.
The message is research.
The Tomb Raider was built off of Xbox technology. They had to downgrade it for Sony. They had to give them the 11.3 version of DirectX. They didn't have the DirectX 12 version. That's why Tomb Raider came out and was exclusive on Xbox for a year, and then it went to PC, then it went to PlayStation. That's not a block.
Man, I hate to do it, man. I hate to do it, bro. Look,
do it.
That's not why. That's not why, man. The only reason why it was exclusive to Xbox is because without Xbox, that game doesn't happen. Square Enix did not want to reboot Tomb Raider.
Look, Tomb Raider we know that. I didn't even want to go there because if he didn't know that, that's a damn shame.
That's why I said the message needs to be researched.
I went back and forth with a dude all day today, bro. It's incited with developers, bro. They did not want to make the game, but $100 million made them change their mind.
Facts. Here's what it is at the end of the day. Tomb Raider in 2011 would have never came out if it wasn't for Microsoft. Bottom line.
Because Microsoft funded the game.
Afloat, so that's why they got it for a whole year. Wasn't no block. They're not out here blocking no games. You got the game. We're talking about not even having games. Sony.
But yet you got clowns like McCaffrey and stuff like, oh, this is a travesty. This is the most horrible thing ever.
Check this out. Microsoft did so much damage on that Ryan McCaffrey came out crying like a little bitch on Twitter.
Yeah, but the biggest problem with that is, man, Microsoft does not come out and make it play, right? Same thing with, like I brought up Scalebound earlier. They don't come out and say what the real issues are, and then finally Platinum comes out. Just like with this Square Enix Tomb Raider situation, the developers had to come out and say why it was worth $100 million, because that's what they got from Microsoft. You know, like Microsoft needs to come out and make these things plain. And another thing, man, these PlayStation dudes confuse funding a game with paying to keep a game off of a platform, right? Shin Megami Tensei 5, that was paid for by Nintendo. Bayonetta 3, paid for by Nintendo. Those games don't happen without Nintendo. Tomb Raider doesn't happen without Microsoft. And they confuse the two.
Hey, realist. Well, but what was Street Fighter 5 paid for?
Capcom needed money, all right, and they were going to take money from whoever would give it to them, and Sony is always willing to.
There go the adult links. There you go. Jump on.
I bet you this. Capcom won't need to sell any more games for exclusivity.
Okay, really, I'm gonna ask a question, right? Let's say Sony did. Let's say Capcom did want the money, right? Right? And Sony and why Capcom didn't even put on Street Fighter 5 like a 2-year exclusive, just like Microsoft do the Rise of the Tomb Raider? Because remember, Rise of the Tomb Raider, so Square Enix didn't have the money to make Rise of the Tomb Raider. They didn't, and they didn't refuse to reboot it because the first game flopped. So the end of the day is it's a double standard in this industry, and I mean saying this for a long time, right? The biggest problem with Microsoft is the media. The reason why the media is part of the problem because they confuse a lot of people. See, last generation, right? The Xbox One was a great system. It had great games. It had great exclusives, right? It's just the media is always negative articles of Xbox. Xbox did this, Xbox did that, this and this. So when an average person go click on IGN or GameStop and on reports, they look at it, oh my God, Xbox had more negative news. Yeah, so it turned a lot of people off. Second, some of their games like Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break, these games were great games, right? But these games didn't receive critical acclaim because they nitpick and the smaller stuff. Like for example, Forza Motorsport 7 came out, right? It's a freaking amazing game. But one reviewer gave it a 6 out of 10 because it had microtransactions in the game. Now, if you play Forza 7, it didn't even have microtransactions because they never did. So what you're doing is lying to people, and all this negative site, that's why people turn off the Xbox. Microsoft couldn't win last generation. So doesn't matter what Microsoft could do. They're like the bad guy. Sony's like the good guy. And what makes clicks and what's make that. So Ryan McCaffrey knows that why Microsoft did with the Rise of the Tomb Raider. He knows.
Right,
but he's a very difficult.
Rise and Quantum Break.
Right, but see, that's what I was talking about at the beginning. But that's what
he knows.
Like,
but hold on, he knows, right? But hold on, he knows, right? Now, will Ryan McCaffrey do the same energy when Sony locked down Final Fantasy VII Remake, Street Fighter 5? No, he wouldn't.
Those are great moves by Sony.
Yeah, those are great moves by Sony.
Yeah. So remember, look at Angry Joe, right? Angry Joe made a whole stupid rant why Rise of the Tomb Raider was exclusive to Xbox. This is not fair. People want to play. This is not fair. This and that, right? And he made a whole rant.
Like,
where's the rant?
All day.
Yeah, but where's the rant of Street Fighter 5? Now we know Capcom need the money, but people didn't know that. I didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that.
I see what you're getting, Game, right? They didn't cut Microsoft the same slack that they cut Sony for helping out a developer that needed cash influx.
Right.
All right. I got you.
And Microsoft did that. Microsoft saved a lot of
Game Zero, give me 1 second. They're overlooking what really said tonight. The bottom line, and I put it down here so nobody think we playing. Like Six say, I dropped them facts, them articles down here. 1, the game was built on Microsoft technology, right there. 2, Microsoft dropped $100 million on that game. Sony ain't gonna do that. That was 2. 3, you ignored that. Everybody ignored what really said that Square Enix didn't even want to make another Tomb Raider game. They didn't have the idea. They didn't want to bother with Lara Croft anymore, right? That has been going on since 2011. Microsoft been funding for Lara Croft since 2011. As a matter of fact, it was the only reason the whole Lara Croft series even got awoke. I think it was what 2009? Because it was on 360 when they started out with
the anniversary?
No. The very first it was just Tomb Raider on 360.
Yeah,
that Tomb Raider 360 was funded by Microsoft.
The reboot.
And the years went by, and they didn't want to do anything with it. So Microsoft was like, look, we don't want Lara Croft to go anywhere. We love her. You know what I'm saying? She's an iconic emblem in the gaming community. So Microsoft kept throwing money to keep it funded. Boom, boom, boom. Kept throwing that money. Then when the one that Realist is talking about, they paid $100 million on it because they wasn't even going to make the game. So the game, for $100 million, you're going to make a damn game.
Yeah,
you're going to make a damn game.
Right.
Yeah, the game is funded at that point.
At that point, exactly.
That's the difference.
So this whole notion that Microsoft was blocking games, are you serious, bro?
No, it's a double standard,
for
man.
these games. They were paying the devs to make these games. There wasn't no block to that. If I put $100 million to developers to make a damn game, you think I'm not gonna make it exclusive at some point on my platform? That's retarded, bro. That's stupid as hell.
Hey,
it's like if you make $70 billion, you gonna get all those Activision games. All right.
Because say what I'm quick. What Microsoft did with Tomb Raider is the same thing that like Sony and Microsoft are doing today with these AA games.
That's right.
Right. Like Akina. Yeah, I was gonna shout him out too because he calling like it is right now. But like with Kina and what's that other game like Scorn? Like these games. Sifu didn't need them. They but like I know Kenna needed it and I know Scorn needed it.
Yeah.
It's no different. Like these games don't get made without these guys funding. So what's the only trade-off that they can make? Exclusivity. And I understand that. But these guys are confusing. These guys are confusing funding a game versus paying just to keep it off of another platform.
That's what I was just going to say. Now hold this, realist. Where's this same energy at, Pills, right? For Spider-Man. Tell me what's the damn good reason to keep a Spider-Man exclusive on Sony?
And that's
Spider-Man. Let me finish. When Spider-Man is a beloved character, he's universally known, right? Notice the difference between PlayStation fans, people who say they're neutral, and then Xbox fans. On Di-RRec Gaming's whole history of 4 years being on YouTube, right? You've never heard anybody on this channel cry about why isn't Spider-Man on Xbox? We don't give a damn. We don't care. It's over there. Spider-Man's not going to make me go buy a damn PlayStation. It's not. I don't care. When Sony did that, nobody cared. As a matter of fact, people celebrated. I remember this is what got, what's her name? Alana Pierce in trouble. Because those receipts started to come up. She started trying to play the bandwagon game, right? So when Sony did for Spider-Man, she got caught on YouTube clapping it up. But as soon as a thing like Game Pass came out, she got caught talking it down. How can any real gamer talk down Game Pass? Any real gamer is going to salute Game Pass because gamers want games. Gamers play games. They don't play exclusive. Stop talking about where's the exclusives. We don't care about none of that. We're playing games.
Yo, something I want to add on real quick to that too.
With the PlayStation community. PlayStation community feels like it's got to validate itself for being a PlayStation fan. We don't. Yeah. I got an Xbox. I ain't got to validate myself because I get Halo and Gears or Forza on it. There's other games that pop up on it. As a matter of fact, 90% of games are on all platforms. It's only a few handfuls.
Hey, we played Animal Royale.
Right. There's only a few handful of exclusives. And if you get that on time, because PlayStation is the king of delays. If you get those games on time. So 95% of PlayStation owners are happy to get remasters. They're happy to get remakes because you ain't really getting shit else. What else have you gotten that's new for PlayStation? Outside of Returnal and outside of Horizon Forbidden West. Y'all don't get shit. Y'all getting the same regurgitated games and you're happy with it. That's it. That's just fact.
And of course, like, the same rhetoric he's coming with, like one of the lines he said with fake console. I'm like, you're debating with us. You have an opposite opinion with us. This console wars.
That's not console wars, right? That's exactly right.
That's what it is right there. What do you mean fake console war? What do you want to talk about? Some fake neutral stuff. You could talk about that because there's folks out there do that. And there's nobody here doing that, by the way. Okay?
There's no such thing as neutral. There's no such thing as neutral.
Right. Especially the ones who are actually out there talking neutral. That's what we call them, fake neutrals. They always say that kumbaya stuff, but there's receipts a mile long of all their transgressions. Right?
It's what gets me about the fake neutrals, right? When they throw their Xbox up, why ain't they never on their Xbox?
Yep.
Why? You in here on the look, give me a game and tag, man. Let's play some games. You got an Xbox, that's all I care about. I don't care about when you give me a game and tag and we play these games, that's all that matters to me. I don't care about how low your gamer tag is. Don't be scared. We know if you bullshitting. We already know you bullshitting. So just look, man, be happy. You over here in the Xbox streets. You over here, right? You on the drink tramps of Xbox channels right here. So if you gonna come in here being a neutral, then you should know which console to talk about. It's just that clear, bro. Like nobody's got to make excuses for Tomb Raider. It's already documented it. Why Microsoft moved on Tomb Raider like it did. They were throwing the money out. That's it. Bottom line. When Sony throws the money out and they get game, look, Sony throwing the money out on Final Fantasy VII. Where are you at? Keep that same energy, man. Get the hell out of here, bro. We ain't with that stupid stuff, bro. Like nobody's tripping on that. I don't care that Sony's got.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, bro.
I could care less. I could care less. I could care less. He-Bot in the building. The most powerful.
Oh man, He-Bot need to come up with that power merch.
World's most powerful gamer.
Most powerful gamer.
You bring up GTA. Hold on. Now Pillsbury, you see? You just played yourself right there, bringing up Xbox paid Take-Two for GTA 4. They did that because 3 games came out on PS2 exclusive for at least a year before they even got to Xbox. That's why they did that, to show that they were on equal footing now. That Sony couldn't pay exclusive. And
every real gamer knows this. Look, every real gamer knows this. This is old news. Look, Xbox funded Tomb Raider 2 because Square claimed that the first Tomb Raider reboot didn't make enough money. Exactly. It's what Realist was saying. Yet it sold 10 million copies between PlayStation 3 and 360. That's why it became a full game. Exactly.
Okay, I mean, hold on real quick, just to further substantiate my claim. They gave them $100 million and they just sold for $300 million. Right? It just goes to show you that like they've never been able to make Eidos and the other studios that Square had from the Square West work.
Yeah. They continually messed up. I mean, we just gotta look at the Guardians of the Galaxy game, and that's game set match right there. You just bring that up, the conversation is done, and nobody could oppose what you're saying right there because that was a perfect example, right? Everybody knows how great of a game that was, but nobody bought it because nobody knew. But back to what I was saying right there about
Cypher, fam. He's the Outriders king.
Awesome.
But exactly. But nobody knew they didn't advertise it. Whose fault was that? Square. It's not the developer.
But how does nobody know that? Because it's a Guardians game. That's
because they didn't advertise. They didn't do nothing right except pay a good developer who made a good game. That's it. That's the only good part of the equation.
Y'all do know that they lost like $200-something million off the Avengers debacle, right? And then they, if you look at the way they just threw what's my man's name? The guy, man, with the tree, right? The Guardians of the Galaxy. The way they just threw it out there.
Groot.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, Guardians of the Galaxy. The way they just threw it out there, like, here you guys go, do what you will with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't put enough muscle behind it, but I think by the time that Avengers was done eating them alive, they were like, hey, man, we're done. We're throwing our hands up.
Yeah. That's another factor. But I just wanted to finish what I was saying before. Like, when Microsoft does these exclusives, besides them outright.
Oh, man.
Stone King in the building.
Can I finish real quick? Just real quick. Like, they're doing it in response to what Sony does. Like the Grand Theft Auto example you gave. That was 3 big hitters. The 3 of the biggest games in the entire franchise history. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas were exclusive for a long time to PlayStation before they came to Xbox. So Xbox had the reaction to do what they did for Grand Theft Auto 4 to make sure they at least had that equal footing, right? Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. It was on equal footing without having to be paid by either Xbox or Sony. You can thank Microsoft for that.
Hey, I'll tell you something, right? The OG Xbox, right? It sold 20 million, something like that. I know it's also the game.
I think it was 24.
24.
Yeah. I know. I know you also
24.
Yeah, I know you also the game, right?
Yeah.
It had a lot of good games, especially the exclusive parts, right? You know, you argue like Jade Empire and all that stuff. But we all know the OG Xbox had one of the best, one of the great systems with exclusives, right?
What did you say?
But
Jade or Fire? What'd you say?
Jade
He said
Empire.
Jade Empire. He said it right.
Yeah. But you know the problem with the OG Xbox though? It didn't have a lot of good third-party support for a lot of, especially the Japanese ones, right? And so a lot of even the Western developers who make games on the PS2, some of them did kids with the Xbox, but came like a year or 2 years after. Like remember Grand Theft Auto was launched on the PlayStation 2, San Andreas. A year later, it came to the OG Xbox. So we gotta wait, right? So what Peter Moore did was the biggest problem with the OG Xbox. It didn't have a lot of third party support. So he went and go and talked to a lot of these developers. So games like GTA 4, that was supposed to be a PS3 exclusive at one point. What he did, he put the money in, and the game Rockstar a lot of money. And not only that, they get the DLC first. Games like Tekken 6 or Tekken 5, whatever, the new Tekken game, right? The Tekken 4, right? That game was never supposed to come to Xbox. He opened the checkbook. Final Fantasy 13, all of these third-party games. Sony lost all of these games during the PS3 era. So what Sony did was they had to buy a studio because they couldn't compete. The Xbox 360, took the game with for them. That's why they bought studios like Sucker Punch and Guerrilla Games trying to conquer all that stuff, trying to make games. Like they need the PS3 didn't have any games, right? So that's why I like all of these people overwrite the exclusives. Exclusive doesn't really move a needle of a console sale. You can have a lot of games. You can have a lot of exclusives. Nobody's not buying a console just to play 1 or 2 games. You have to have a big library
system if you weren't looking at
of games because the OG Xbox had a lot of good exclusives. But why they only sold 24 million? All right, come on, think about it. How in The Last of Us Part 2
pay for exclusive? That's why
exactly. How The Last of Us Part 2 sold 10 million out of 117 installments?
Don't play games. That's why.
Illegal. How that's possible?
PlayStation gamers don't play games. That's why.
10 million people bought The Last of Us Part 2. All right, 10 million. 10 million bought The Last of Us Part 2 at 117 million people.
Yeah.
So what happened to the rest of the people? They never played. What are they playing? 2K, Madden, FIFA, Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is the biggest game. But why? So all of these dudes on Twitter, like talking about first party this and first party that, Xbox got it.
They don't even buy it.
They don't buy this shit.
Nah.
And let's say Microsoft we got Pentiment and Grounder, right? Let's say, and I argue some dude, right? I said, okay.
Pentiment again. He didn't say that again, people, did he?
Pentiment. There, I said it for you.
Hey. Let's say these games get critical acclaim, right? It's not good for them. It's not good enough for them. It's not. I said it again. If Microsoft can make one of the greatest games of all time, they will move the goalposts. Oh, it's not AAA. It's not this. It's not that.
It's never good enough.
It's not good enough.
Some kind of excuse.
I know when Starfield comes out next year, and let's say get an 89, oh, it failed because he didn't get a 90.
See, here's the thing, man, and we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Look, the thing is, the communities are different. Xbox gamers are Xbox gamers. Our community is built off of gaming.
If somebody needs to mute their mic.
We brought Xbox in here gaming, the landlines, all of that. We came in gaming. It wasn't a casual affair. You had to be on your 10 toes with your 10 fingers or whatever, how many toes and fingers, but you got to put it in that work. You got to put in that work.
10.
So Xbox is gaming built. PlayStation was not gaming built. And so you got a different way of coming at the reasons why you have your consoles. It's just different reasons. It's to the point where PlayStation fans have to exaggerate, overrate their stuff to make themselves feel good about the console they have. We don't. Look, here, I'll give you an example. See, I always bring these two up, man, because this is what started it. This is when the power of Metacritic just died off. The third-party hatred of these gaming journalists just died off. They had no more effect on us. When State of Decay 2 and Sea of Thieves came out, right? I think they gave Sea of Thieves a 68. They gave State of Decay 2 like a 50-something, I think.
No,
it was
66.
crazy. Yeah, oh, there you go. It was crazy, right? And they was like, man, these games garbage, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They were talking bad about it. And all of a sudden, man, these games started selling like hotcakes. The reason being is the Xbox community doesn't care what other people's opinions are. We're going to go in, play the damn games ourselves because we really have a gaming community, see? We really do have one. That's the difference. PlayStation don't have a real gaming community. The Xbox community does. So we went in there, we started wilding out. Yo, we making bunkers. We walking outside shooting zombies in their heads. We running over shit. At the same time, the game is buggy and glitchy. Mind you, State of Decay was a buggy-ass game. Glitchy as hell. We playing it.
Yeah, it was pre-release or whatever.
Every month, it's hitting 1 million. It's hitting 1 million. Sea of Thieves started out slow. Soon as people started reporting about how beautiful the ocean is, that's all it took. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Let me go. And I'm hearing how beautiful.
Now it's 25 million.
Not even talking about the gameplay. Talking about the damn ocean.
Yep.
So millions of people, millions of people turned that game on just to sit on a ship and just look at how the ocean looks on that game. Y'all have never had a game.
That was me.
See, the sad part about the PlayStation,
that's 100.
They never had a moment like that. They don't have one game
just like that, cracking beers.
Damn, we just set our controller down and looked at something and was just magnificent. See, the ocean in Sea of Thieves looks better than anything PlayStation's ever put out. That's just facts. It has its own weather sequence. It's powered by the Azure cloud. The climate changes, the wind blows, the currents change. Y'all ain't never had no shit like that. Never. Ever. Now look at Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves got with Disney, with Jack Sparrow, right? That was it. Pirates of the Caribbean. They got it now. They done figured out the power of Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves, 30 million players on it and crap. Between Sea of Thieves and Forza Horizon 4 was ridiculous. What was it, like 45 million players? Come on, y'all, man. Y'all got to stop fronting. We don't have to front out here. Our community.
Over 50.
Our community is actually putting numbers in our games, in our exclusive games. Get that. Forza bankrolling. Sea of Thieves bankrolling. State of Decay bankrolling. Halo bankrolling. Come on.
Hey, you know what another game will be bankrolling this year? Ground.
Which one?
Ground.
Ground is
I
forgot.
When the full game comes out.
When that full game comes out, that full game comes out this year, it's gonna be bankroll.
Here's the funny part about Grounded. It's a preview program game that done hit 10 million.
And legal. Illegal. And to add to your steam rolling, there's what else is bankrolling thanks to the Xbox community?
All right, Pills. I see you, Pills.
What game is also doing good, and it's all thanks to our community?
Which one?
These nuts.
The show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sony. Thanks a lot, buddy.
The show. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Jim Ryan.
Yeah. They can thank us for that.
That's right.
I told what I said. I said one of the dudes on Twitter somehow. We're gonna have what first party games come out this. I said Grounded. This man said Grounded came out 2 years ago, and so it doesn't really count. Okay, so Grounded came out 2 years ago. Everybody ready to play it, right? Do you play the story? Do you play the whole game? Where's the Metacritic score? Where's the accolades? Where's the press? They can't even tell me. I told them, listen, the game is in early access. You don't understand what early access means. Oh, it doesn't matter. The game came out 2 years ago.
Right.
My dude.
That's for them.
That's the narrative. And I listen. I said it again. I don't care about Metacritic, but let's say the Metacritic score get like a 90, right? They're gonna switch the goalposts. Oh, it doesn't count because the game came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's it.
And
I told you, Xbox can't win. They can't. It's not good enough to do that. It's not good enough. It's not.
Okay, excuse me. One last thing I want to say. Okay, E-Rock was saying, I'm saying all these things and it
closes out,
right? But like, I always say, I'm just speaking the facts. I'm not even exaggerating because the truth is just like they say, stranger than fiction. And if you think I'm bugging, just think about it this way, right? Just objectively, right? If we spun the names around, right? We swap positions, Microsoft and Sony. All the things that have been happening to Sony lately, if they were happening to Microsoft, Xbox would already be dead. Y'all capping for a game with a cat. For real, if this was on Xbox, bro.
Oh, it was Game Pass.
Xbox, right?
That would be
Game Pass fodder. No, it would have been worse than that. Your Game Pass fodder is crap even because it's a stupid game with a cat. Blah blah blah. Every single stupid move. Okay, they finally got 1440p. It don't got VRR, and even their VRR is kind of sus. Like, bro, messing up all these things. There's countless examples of bad news that happened to them all last year alone, and even before this generation started, the year before, that whole year, that year was ridiculous. Every week was a new thing, and by the end of the week, when the podcast and stuff would destroy the PlayStation fanboys, and then by Monday, there was always a new thing to be destroyed by the end of the week. It got to a point where it was a daily occurrence. Now we all knew the pattern. Right? And all you have to do is say to yourself, if this was Microsoft instead of Sony.
Never hear the end of it.
It would have been over already. Especially after coming after last generation, for that to happen to them again. But it would have obviously been done. Nobody could debate that. I just don't see how bad Sony's really doing right now.
I will say this again. If Sucker Punch made Grounded, they were crazy.
If any of their developers make anything, they praise it, bro. They just praise the cat game.
Yeah, they'll praise it, but they won't buy it.
Right.
But they did make the cat game because that cat game will come to Xbox and Game Pass.
Yeah, and they have their they could access the game instead of buying
feeling it for real.
Do that either.
They don't buy it though. Hey, really. I said it again. If Grounded was on,
and it's funnier because I'm drunk.
Hey, really. If Grounded was on PlayStation, right, and it was exclusive, right, they will cap for that. They will cap for it.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We're gonna close it down, man. I gotta get out of here. Mama's got some late food, man. She cooked up a big meal and I ain't been over there yet. I gotta run over there and eat.
Tag pie, I hope.
Hey, thank y'all all for coming. Yo, Def Ray Tower, man. What's good, baby? What's good? Yo, that was.
Yo,
where did that laugh come from?
Hey. So
that laugh came out of nowhere, bro.
Hey,
so when you're feeling it, you don't have nothing.
So coming on, I already had 4 at the bar. Hold on, 4. I had. Hold on. Oh shit! Hold on.
Let him finish.
That's
finish.
right there.
Is he gonna finish?
Let me finish.
Yellow.
Hold on. I had 4, 5 here on the show. 5.
Now see, we need to break out that we need to bring in the count from Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Text Friday.
Hey, Rocket, I want to say real quick. I know everybody's laughing and stuff. You might have heard about the actress Anna H. You don't know
I'm at home, E-Rock.
She's dead.
Hey,
E-RRec, he's dead now.
Yo, I'm gonna do this real quick. We
Hey,
getting out of here.
I'm heading out to Philly right now to go meet up with E-RRec.
Yo, listen, it's the new legal Teknoblast, Six Slayer, Sammy V, Realest One, Fireballs, Games Hero, Chit Chat Community. I appreciate y'all for coming in tonight, rocking it out with us, man. We on this stage doing big things. Xbox fans stand up all across the world. Thank y'all. Please hit the subscribe button if you like what we're about, man. We're the dream champs of the Xbox community. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Put some comments below. Spill your feelings out. Hate on us.
Real quick.
Deal, baby. But just make time at the end of the day to always keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life, man.
He said ain't no more real quick.
No, gotta go.
We ain't signing nobody out, man. Tech got a drunk show. Tech done drank us out of the show.
No, I was gonna tell everybody try that Deal 4 Chronicles Japanese strategy game.
Oh, okay.
We getting up out of here now. We got Fireballs talking about Japanese games. We getting up out of here tonight, y'all. Check us out next time on the ones and twos. I go by the name of the new legal. This is Di-RRec Gaming, man. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Be safe out here.
Peace, man. That's how Sony sounded in court. Peace.
And go wash your dishes. I know you got dishes that need to be done.
It's my name, bro. It's my name. Come on, fam. Come on.
Yeah, I need to jump on with E-RRec.
We out of here. Everybody be safe.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive.
No more drinks for that guy.
Keep both your eyes. If you got one eye, keep one eye on the road.
What bottle party,
Do what you got to do, man. Stay alive out here, man. The donkeys are going mad. Watch out for the stampedes. Keep your children safe. Your wife, everybody. Lock your doors. Do whatever you got to do to stay safe. Stay playing on that Xbox, man. We out of here. Peace.
Man, thanks.